Hey all you one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eaters, happy Turkey Day! Sorry, logging in my computer. Oh. Goku! Sorry. Alright. Before we get down to business, time for the top 5 videos of the week. Booyah! Finally, go bam, 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 bam. There you go. Now that you've watched those, I have a message for the meat eaters of the world. If there was one thing that I had to say to you people that eat animals, it's, well, how should I put this? I think the best way to say it is, you can eat meat if you wanna, you can leave tofu behind, because if you like cows and if you eat cows, then that's totally fine. So this vegetarian says, you sit at that table or on that couch, or hell, go to your freaking bathroom and sit on the toilet, grab a turkey leg and eat that motherfucker like you've never eaten turkey before. And if you've never eaten turkey before, where have you been? Which brings me to something that I want to say really briefly. Talking about PETA again. I was thinking the other day, after after we found out that PETA was joking about the whole thing, about the Tanuki thing. Oh, it was just a joke. Well, I began to think. I was like, huh, that's pretty funny that they think that they can say it's a joke. The only reason why they did is because they attacked a community that wasn't going to stand for that shit. And then I was like, PETA has a lot of members. And I began to think, I've only known like 2 or 3 other vegetarians in my entire life, and maybe seen one vegan, which was last night at the store, who didn't buy candy because it had milk in it. Anyway, so I began to think, if PETA has so many members that love animals and think everybody's just terrible for wearing fur and blah blah blah, how many people in PETA do you think are actually vegetarians? I mean, honestly, less than half the world has to be like vegetarian. I mean, I don't know the actual percentage, but there can't be that many vegetarians around. There's probably a lot of people in PETA who actually eat meat, which is very funny. And to the customer that I saw yesterday, who didn't buy candy, she didn't buy candy for her kid. Her kid's like, I want to say 5 or 6. And, you know, she says, you know, no candy. And I go, and she's like, she tells the girl it has milk in it. And I'm like, oh, is she lactose intolerant? She's like, no, we're just vegan. And so I'm like, I'm thinking, I would say, of course, I'm thinking, well, I'm a vegetarian. If I had a kid, I wouldn't tell her that she's vegetarian. I would say, look, this is what mommy does, and this is what other people do. You decide on what you want to eat. As long as you're not eating freaking animal feces, I think it's okay. So, to all the other vegetarians, and then the vegans out there who are crazy because they don't even drink milk or eat eggs, even though you don't have to kill the animal to get it. Don't force your children to do what you're doing. Let them make their own choices. One more thing about the contest. I forgot. The places that you can go to find the answers to the questions are not just YouTube and DeviantArt, but you can also go to my WordPress account, which is quite a lot of stuff there. So if you like stuff, then go find your stuff there. I'm very glad that I don't have to work today, because last night we spent like the entire night putting up Thanksgiving and Black Friday tags. I do have to work on Black Friday, and I have to go to work at 7:30 in the morning, which is better than going in at 6:30, because apparently we open at 7 tomorrow. And it wouldn't have been worth it to work today. Though I rather would have worked today than work on Christmas, and I don't know if I'm working Christmas. But I just get to sit here on a lovely day off and write lovely Dragon Ball Z fanfiction and probably work on more music. And then when Michael gets home, then, because, well, he eats meat, but we don't really have anything that's extravagant. So we're gonna eat lasagna, because I've always eaten lasagna on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then we're going to have pie. And it's not just pumpkin pie either. It is a motherfucking pumpkin cheesecake pie. It's delicious. I feel like I was gonna talk about something, but I don't remember what it was. If I had $1 for every time I said in these videos, oh, I'd be freaking rich. Speaking of Dragon Ball Z fanfictions though, if those of you who are on my DeviantArt and know what I write about, and have read my last Dragon Ball Z fanfiction, you will know that, well, it was a little mushy, I guess. I think Vegeta was a little too soft. And Vegeta's not that soft. He's not that... passionate. No. He's rough. He's angry. He's like, you do what I say. He's like, mean. He's mean. He doesn't really care. So, I decided, well, I've been drawing some pictures lately, and 2 of them were they sort of gave me the idea that I didn't make Vegeta rough enough in the first one I wrote. For those of you who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, don't just... So I'm writing a new one for those of you who are interested in this kind of writing, and you know what I mean by this kind of writing. I'll let you know when that's finished, and let me tell you, I have definitely changed, well, not actually like changed Vegeta, because Vegeta's not my original character, he already existed, but I changed the personality that I gave him in the last story and made it more like he probably would. If that makes sense. And it's really strange, since I'm getting better at drawing Goku and Vegeta, I'm trying to look up like tutorials of other people will post tutorials on DeviantArt on how to draw poses, which is something that I've always had the most trouble with. Usually my drawings are just like standing there. And if their arms are doing something, you know, their arms and legs always look the weirdest. And I had a horrible tendency to draw people, especially guys, really tall and lanky back way when. Even freaking Goku and Vegeta were tall and lanky because I didn't really know how to draw muscles. I don't draw muscles like they do in Dragon Ball Z, but I'm getting a little better at making it a little bit. You know, hey, you guys, they're buff. Alright, they're strong. They can kick your ass. So what I really wanted to do, and I know that if I started doing it, I would just lose motivation and not do it anymore. But I wanted to take at least a segment of the story that I'm writing and turn it into a manga-style comic. Just drawing, you know, a couple of pages, not the entire thing, but a couple of pages. I remember when I was writing Jan on All Evil Things Fuzzy, it actually took me maybe 2 years to actually finish the damn thing. I started the second one, but God, my drawings were changing so much that I completely gave up on it. You know, that wasn't the only thing either. I was like, you know what? The first one, it was good. It was funny. It was graphic. But I can no longer do this. I don't know why, but... And I was going to introduce a new character, too. I was going to introduce, fuck, what was his name? Hang on. Okay, I guess his name was Chris. So, basically, you know how Zach, got Satan, Chris got the Grim Reaper. And there's entire, like, bunch of creatures, including freaking... No, I should just show you the picture, because one of the creatures is, they all have prices on them, and freaking the ghost of Hitler is in there, and his price is free because nobody wants him. I don't think I have any picture in this file. But if you want to go read Jen and All Evil Things Fuzzy, I started it when I was 14. I think I ended it when I was 16. It has like Jonan Vasquez type drawings. Go to my DeviantArt. That's probably where you can find out some answers to the contest questions. So, and there's a lot of stuff on my DeviantArt that can give you these answers. Yeah. So, anyway, since I can't remember one of the things I was going to talk about, I'm just going to go ahead and end this one. And I'm going to go work on some stuff. Might work on my story, might work on a song. It really depends on what I feel like it. And now I'm going to go. Alright, so, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Eat your food. Go to sleep with your food coma, because that's usually what happens. Enjoy pie, because I know I will be enjoying some pie. Yeah. And start getting ready for Christmas. It's that time of the year. And have fun Black Friday shopping at like 1 a.m. in the morning. It's crazy people. Crazy people you are. Alright. Reitanna, out.